Niranjan says, who is this watchman talking to? Who is the audience to this voice? It is consciousness. Who else is here? There is only consciousness. Consciousness is tasting itself in all the various aspects. It's tasting itself as time and space, as the objects within time and space. And one of the objects within time and space is this energy construct called thoughts. So it's tasting itself also as a thought. The only audience is consciousness. The only player is also consciousness. There is nobody else here. Why? Because that's how we started Satsang. By this, isn't it? How does consciousness, if it wanted to play as if it is a limited entity, go about playing this play? We talked about this before. We said if you go for a movie and it's completely unrelatable, just a series of random people doing random activities with no cause and effect, no story, no pattern, yes, and you yourself can't find anything to relate to. Then you as the audience will say, okay, let me connect, like these headsets and, their seats that vibrate. Let me feel it more intimately. So when things are happening on the screen over there, you feel sensation. So consciousness gave itself these intimate sensations to interact more with this movie in a more relatable way. Even then, just sensation. But you can't relate. Body is shaking, I feel sensation, amazing. Just watching music. And then it also had to create this construct saying something is happening to me. Something this is about you. The creation of even that construct. So now body sensations are happening. You see, consciousness created all these things, the movie is playing, all of this is happening, and still the thoughts also coming. But the ability to give meaning to that thought or believe to that thought is not there still. So all this is moving, everything is still happening. But that latching in, you see, Guruji is logging in, power is just not there. So that the ability to give meaning, to give truth value, to give relevance, to give assent to what this energy construct called thought is saying, is that which we call belief. And this belief is the power to identify with that which is false, to pretend to be something that you're not. See, now what happened? Now what happened? The movie is still playing, sensations are happening, thoughts are coming, but now because the power to identify, the power to believe is there, see what happened? Something is happening in the play. No, no, no. Is it? Oh, yes, yes. Because you then have this power to believe that you are something limited as participant in that movie. Then you become like that, involved in a limited way. So the thought is coming and saying, yes, yes, it will be good, is it, if you go to satsang every day. I, this limited body mind, which is not free, must need something. Yes, it will be good if you don't go to this, you don't go to that. So it's all still moving as part of what? As part of the play, part of the design of the play. But now because the power of identifying, the power of belief is there, then we can latch on to these concepts, which are telling us the story of ourselves being a limited entity. And then the movie becomes a lot more relatable. You can feel like it's happening to me. I, which was the projector, the screen, the scriptwriter, the director, the producer, everything, and now become a character in this movie. Or at least pretended to become because of this compulsive voice and the power that I've given to myself, which is the power to believe it and to give it meaning and to say, yes, this is true. So then consciousness plays like that, plays like that, plays like that. Till it is done with this game, done with this movie. I've tasted all of this. It's just a movie. I'm done with this movie. Then it starts to question. It's really true what this mind is saying about me. It's really true because many things it says just completely wrong. Just fearful, just feelings of guilt, unworthiness. And then for some of us, this question starts to come, but who is it talking about, this voice? When that question appeals, who am I? Why is it this question is so powerful, who am I? Because you find that all that this voice is saying, it is not applicable to the reality of what I am. And the movie continues to play anyway. What is my true position in this? And for most of you, actually, you come to see this for yourself many times, over and over. See, Sanskrit, they say puna puna. We have recognized the reality of what we are. And yet, this voice and the design of the power of belief is so compulsive in a way that it will become an addiction as part of the play itself, in the script of the movie itself. That's why this satsang, we meet, we talk about these same things in different ways, over and over, so that keep checking again and again. And when you hear sometimes just clicks, yes, thought is nothing but an energy construct moving on the screen of consciousness. But consciousness is also given itself the power to believe what this thought is saying, to pretend as if it is an individual, as if separation happened, as if it is just a body mind. And now it is divesting from that. For some, faster, for some, little by little. But in some means, some expressions of itself, different tastes. That's what it's doing. It's the play of consciousness. Consciousness is